We're just two friends who love the movies, call each other every morning.
Well, audience, some sad news. Some sad news.
Don't. This better not be about Eva Marie Saint.
No, it's not. Actually, have you looked up on her? Have you checked in on her? Have you called her house? Is she doing
It's been
okay?
it's been 2 days since I Googled.
Oh God, dude, Mitch, you gotta be on top of this.
Yeah, I know, and I'm interested in what your sad news is. But my 96-year-old grandmother, great grandmother, she turns 96 on Monday, and you might remember she broke her femur
Yeah.
about
Oh man,
7 weeks ago. Yesterday, I got some footage of her walking. I mean,
dude,
I just couldn't believe it.
nice,
She's
dude,
unstoppable, man. She keeps beating the odds, and
dude.
I hope Eva Marie Saint keeps doing the same thing.
Yeah, so it's a Christmas miracle, man. She wanted to get going before Christmas, and there she is, dude.
Right? Yeah.
Mitch's great grandmother. She's awesome. I've had the privilege to meet her or be around her many times, and I've actually gotten to dance with her. I'm proud to say. It was
Yeah.
wait,
How
whose
many
wedding was it?
people have danced with someone from 19 who was born in 1929? Can you just, I mean, come on.
It was at your wedding, right? Was that?
Correct. Yeah.
I always remember because I said I forget exactly what I said, but she laughed and then she did the playful like hit on the shoulder. She was like,
Yep. Yep.
"Oh," she does that. "Oh, you're God." She always says it. What's something she says whenever she hits you? Uh, oh, I can't remember.
I
But
don't
she
know.
told me something and it made me laugh even more. So she hit me on the shoulder.
Well,
But
it's sad with all this joy that we're gonna have to get to some bad news.
yes, so folks, well, you know. It was a surprise to me, but Mitch has submitted his resignation. He's actually moving over to the Goods podcast, which is fine. It's okay. Am I upset? No, but
Okay.
am I sad? Perhaps. Did I
As
cry?
a fact check, as a fact check, I was a guest on the Goods a Film podcast. Many of you may know that as the podcast of our esteemed commenter Dan, who r- co-hosts it with Brian, and I've been binging it this year. Is my number two on Spotify Wrapped, and they were so kind as to invite me as a guest to discuss a movie that's dear to mine and Sam's heart, Hard Eight.
So, look, I just want to clarify something. My sadness. It has nothing to do with Dan and Brian. Okay, they did nothing wrong in this situation. The person who did wrong was Mitch. And you know what? I know I said I wasn't upset, but I am upset because he submitted his resignation shortly after sending me the podcast episode of the goods. He emailed it to me and he said, "I'm out," and then that was that. So, uh, yeah, I don't know how to feel right now, audience. I may need to get me a coffee, maybe take a walk and kind of think about my life. I don't know. Mitch, do you have anything to say to the audience that you've helped? You've given them some movie recommendations. They're your fans, and now you're just turning your back on them.
Well, I guess since if what you said is true and I have submitted my resignation, then
And look, I'm giving you some like when I say resignation, folks, I just want you to understand. He sent me an email saying I'm out, and that was that. So if you want to call it a resignation, okay, but um,
I gotta admit that's pretty funny, Sam. You've got a great imagination.
anyways, Mitch, look,
And I'm gonna have to take back all the nice things I said about you on the Goods podcast episode.
Hey, but in all seriousness, I did listen to it. I loved their format. I was listening to it while I was, here, working. I had it, yeah, and the headset on, and it was just the 2 hour plus runtime was perfect. There was no lulls. It was just entertaining. 2 hours and 20 minutes felt like 90 minutes in the best way. Like it was very entertaining throughout. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad, man. And I would love to hear, if you've got a second, just some of your thoughts on Heart Eight. That was one I watched, but I didn't mention yet because I didn't want to spoil their schedule. I don't know
yeah,
how strict they are about spoilers, but I'm curious because I think it's been probably a while since you watched it,
yeah.
but I don't know if you had any thoughts you wanted to share in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, my buddy John, he absolutely loves this movie. He had rewatched it, and he was letting me know that it was a much better rewatch. And he absolutely loved it. I like it very much. I mean, any movie that you put John C. Riley as the lead, I'm in. And then Philip Baker Hall. Uh, Wow. I mean, it really is a great cast. I'm not usually a big fan of Gwyneth Paltrow, but I actually thought she was quite good in this. I think it's a
This
very good
rewatching
movie.
it with her made me like it. Made me like her even more. Rewatching this again. I do feel like she has some magic, and she's gotten sort of a sour reputation lately. But um, also, yeah, I just rewatched Philip Baker Hall's. I know you're not a Seinfeld fan, but he does a bit on Seinfeld
Yeah.
that's so funny, where he's like a hard-boiled librarian.
Yeah.
That- yeah, no, yeah, Hard Eight, man. That's a pretty. It's so cool to see Anderson in the beginning.
Yeah.
Cutting his teeth. Obviously, already so talented, but also not fully formed. I wouldn't say yet.
Yeah, I thought Hard Eight was a very good movie. I mean, I must admit it is like in this like the bottom half of how I would rank them. But I can understand it. Like it was a very good first film, like first feature, and for him to go from that and then making the masterful Boogie Nights, my God, man, that and one thing I wanted to add, Mitch, y'all were discussing um, how each movie of PTA is like it's a different director, right? Like it's no one film feels like very like Licorice Pizza is very different from like There Will Be Blood or Phantom Thread. Y'all said something along the lines of that, correct?
Yeah, they were saying that, and I was giving a little bit of an alternate view where I thought it did seem like he had some companion pieces. Maybe was the
Yeah,
phrase I was looking for. Because I do feel like what you said is true about Punch Drunk and There Will Be Blood, but I could also see like Punch Drunk and Licorice Pizza share a lot of DNA. So it's
yeah.
both and. But what were you gonna elaborate on that with?
No, what I was gonna say, and this is I've always viewed it as this, Mitch, from the very beginning, because the first PTA movie I watched was actually Boogie Nights, and then it was Magnolia. But yeah, the way I've always looked at his films is I always look at it as music, right? I see Phantom Thread as a very classical piece, right? It's beautiful. It's a very beautiful, great classical piece. But then you look at a movie like Magnolia, it's like jazz, right? It's just frenetic. It's just pop, 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 pop. But then you look at a movie like Licorice Pizza, man, and that's more like it feels like a summer breeze, like a Fleetwood Mac song, like and so that's how I've always looked at his movies, man. Is that I agree with you. He does have a lot of companion films, but this is what a truly great. That's why I always say I think he's one of, if not the greatest director living right now. He's my favorite is that he's able to just pick up a guitar, right? And I'm just using a guitar as an example. He can he can play you like a freaking classical piece, or he can play you like a Spanish ballad, or and that's what's great about his movies is that yes, they're all very similar in some ways. They have some kind of DNA, right? Because they're made from him. But yeah, I always looked at his. I've always looked at his films as music, man. Um, and he's just a truly great artist. So that's the one thing I wanted to just mention. I was like, oh, it's interesting that they're talking about that because I've always felt that way about his filmography.
Yeah, he's something special. Great writer, great director, and maybe he has a few more movies in the chamber before it's all said and done with, or before the evil alt universe Mitch hits the button that makes movies disappear entirely.
No. Well, dude, no. I was calling you because I know one of our previous episodes we discussed the RogerDebert.com where they announced it was the editors basically picked the top 10
Uh-huh.
movies. Well, they finally released just about an hour or so ago. They finally released the individual list. I wasn't going to go over every single critic, but I did want to just kind of like briefly mention like two or three, a few of the critics that they had there that both of us enjoy. So if that's okay with you, I won't take too much of your time.
No,
'Cause
for sure.
so the first one they have is Chaz Ebert, which I'm glad she's keeping her husband's legacy going. Her list is one of the ones I look forward to because she watches all the movies. I mean, her
And she
love of
lived with
movies.
the man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty interesting seeing hers. So at number 10, she has a tie of Begonia and Weapons. At number
Can they do
nine,
ties? I guess if you're Miss Ebert, you can do ties.
yeah, some people do ties. But number 9, she has The Man Who Saved the World. Number 8, she has The Testament of Anne Lee. Number 7, she has a tie of Jay Kelly and Sorry Baby. Number 6, she has Frankenstein. Number 5, she has Hamnet. Number 4, she has Highest to Lowest. Number 3, she has Sinners. Number 2, It Was Just an Accident. And number 1, her favorite movie is One Battle After Another. You guys talked about One Battle After Another, man, and I agree with you in that. Well, I think I loved it more than you did, but the more I think about it, the more I love it. And I've already watched it a couple times. So, what do you think about her list?
Well, I think she's got a lot of ties on there. Maybe she'll adopt me so I can be named Ebert and have as many ties as I want on my top 10 list. But I wanted to say there was a part in the podcast where Dan was talking about this writer who proposed that there were like skeleton keys in each, paraphrasing, but in each of Anderson's movies that kind of unlocked the rest of it for you. And
Yeah,
he was suggesting Benicio del Toro's character as the skeleton key in One Battle After Another. I still don't think that's quite there in my opinion, because the ending is really the biggest hang up of that movie for me. The way they just have Chase Infinity's character kind of ride into the revolutionary sunset.
yeah,
Basically, I mean, us presumably picking up more or less where her mom left off. Although I think we have reason to believe that she didn't entirely follow in her footsteps. She still
yeah.
got this familial relationship that she cherishes and invests in with her dad. But um, so yeah, I think that's an interesting number one pick. She's got some. What was that one that was like 9 or 8, like something with world in the title?
Oh, the man who saved the world.
What is that?
I have no idea.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
But also, highest to lowest, I wasn't expecting. I haven't seen the original, which I want to see before I see the remake.
Yeah. Well, the Denzel Washington one, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't love it, but I thought it was pretty good. And to add something to One Battle After Another, I thought the reason why Benicio is getting a lot of recognition is his character really is the calm in the storm. You know, everything
Yeah,
feels so chaotic in the film, right? All these different characters, and yet he's just calm and collected. And
yeah,
so,
he's great. And the movie
yeah,
works really well when him and DiCaprio are together.
yeah, I agree. So, the next critic I wanted to go over is one of your frenemy. He was a friend, now turned enemy. Uh, Brian Tallarico. His number 10 is Sirat. Number 9 is Sorry Baby. Number 8, Sentimental Value. Number 7, My Father's Shadow. Number 6, My Undesirable Friends. That's the 5-hour documentary I told you about. Number 5 is Marty Supreme. Number 4 is It Was Just an Accident. Number 3 is Sinners. Number 2 is Train Dreams. And number 1 is One Battle After Another.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, I know you don't like talking about him, but what are your thoughts?
I do like talking about him. I still say I would, on the net, I would admire him as a writer more than I dislike him. I just hope that he's not getting lazy. And if you're listening, Mr. Tellerico or Tellerico or Payarico, please make sure that you honor Mr. Ebert's legacy. And Mrs. Ebert, the Thai
So,
Queen.
so on to the next one. Matt Zoller Seiss. Uh,
Mm,
his
let's
number
go.
10. His number 10 is The Life of Chuck.
Oh yes! Are you kidding me? That's such a Sights move. I
His
love
num
that.
his number 9. You're gonna be surprised. His number 9 is Predator Badlands.
I'm not surprised. Another Sights move.
His number 8 is Merrily We Roll Along. His number
Okay,
7.
that shouldn't count. That's okay. That would be one that.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So what I was saying is basically that was the call dropped again, but that was a recorded a live stage production. But I love how fresh his picks are so far. They're all three have been exciting so far. I can't believe we're only at 8. Keep going.
Number 7 is Sinners. Number 6 is it's a curse word, so I'm not gonna say it because I know how you are. So it's F Toys. Number
Wait,
5,
what's it? What is it? What is it?
it's F Toys.
What is that?
I don't know. His number 5 is Barinia Salu. His
What
number
in the world?
his number 4 is Without Arrows.
I
His
don't know
number
these.
I don't know these. No. His number 3 is The Shrouds. His number 2 is The Secret Agent, and his number 1 is From Ground Zero.
What in the world is that list? Dude, this
I
guy
have
is
no
so
idea.
cool. He is keeping the Ebert legacy alive single-handedly. I can't wait to just comb over that list and see what all that junk is. Except there's one of them that I'm pretty hesitant to look up.
Oh yeah, it's I, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want you to.
I don't think I'm gonna Google that. I don't know if that's. I'm just gonna check out his list and see if he links it to an IMDb page or something.
So another one I wanted to mention was Christy Lemire. So she doesn't rank hers, but she does have a favorite. So
Interesting.
I'll list her favorite one at the end.
They
So
just play by their own rules there at Ebert.com. Mrs. Ebert can have like 50 ties. Christy says, I don't gotta rank these. And then Sites is just making up movies.
pretty much. So her
And
list is Begonia, Ephus, Marty Supreme, My Undesirable Friends, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Sorry Baby, Train Dreams, Weapons, and her favorite movie was Sentimental Value.
cool. Okay.
Okay. And then the final one I wanted to go over, although I mean he's hit or miss for me, but I always want to show him respect because he worked alongside Roger Ebert. Is Richard
Roper.
Roper? Yep. So he now occasionally writes for RogerEbert.com. So
Wow.
His number 10, The Lost Bus. His number 9, Final Destination Bloodlines. His number 8, Jay Kelly. His number 7, Is This Thing On? His number 6, Weapons. His number 5, Black Bag. His number 4, The Friend. His number 3, Rental Family. His number 2, One Battle After Another. And his number 1 movie is Sinners.
I really like that list. Very movie list, you know.
Yeah, it's almost as if he's not thinking about what's the
The cool
considered.
thing to put on your list.
He's straight up going for, okay, this is the movie I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, respect for that list. That sounds like that a list I could get into.
Yeah. So yeah, Mitch. Before we end this call, what are your overall thoughts on all their lists?
I just want to thank Ms. Ebert for being, you know, so in charge that she can have ties, and for Brian Telerico for being brave enough to have the most vanilla list on the site, and for Sites for making up a lot of movies, and Christy for not ranking hers, and for Roper being the last bastion of honest people who can just enjoy a movie the way movies were intended to movie in the early days of Hollywood.
Well, thank you, Mitch. And it's a sad day. I know this is your final episode here with us, but yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone, and I guess we'll talk in another year or two, right, Mitch?
I'm out.